And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever, hoping that fuel gets delivered to this Eastish fuel setup here. And why are you waiting for a free path? You should not need to wait for a free path. I might need to reduce the number of trains on this line, because I don't think I need 4 trains running fuel if we're not going to deliver all the fuel that we need. Okay, so let's... I think it's this train here. Eastish fuel, yep. It's not carrying any fuel, but hopefully we will remedy that here soon. I just want to make sure that this thing follows the right path and uses the right proper lines. So this should have a clear path all the way up through here now. And it is just cruising along. And it should split off right here. There we go. And wrap around and hopefully block this train, because we need to come through to show the game that we have a line that we need to start supplying. So now it's on its way to Eastish, which has a significant amount of demand for fuel. So if we look at this, we have a ton of area in here that we are covering. Granted, we're probably covering 60 to 70% of the industrial. But this stuff is already well upgraded and probably in high demand for fuel. So our fuel down here should, yep, it's starting to deliver. So that's good. And this should be, oh yeah, this is now reflecting a massive amount. Look at the oil that this thing is picking up. Wow. That's an impressive amount of oil. Okay, so we don't need to watch that anymore. Where's our other oil train? I think it was right behind it. Yeah, right. No, that's the construction material. So I could probably replace this train and take the fuel off this train, because I don't need it anymore. How are construction materials doing over here? We are at 82%, so we are good on construction material. So here's the next train. I don't think there's any fuel. Oh, there's 30 fuel in there. Awesome. Okay. Oh, that was quite the lag spike. So this one should stop before it enters the station, because it's being blocked by this train, which is what we want. And so this is the Eastish construction materials. Let's reset this line and look at the replacement and take the fuel off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 construction material trains. How old is this? 31 years old. I'm going to do 100% or 25% yes on this, just to get rid of those fuel tanks. So this one should actually deliver that fuel and maybe give us some good monies in return. 3 million for 30 fuel, that's not bad. So now that there's so much more fuel demand down here, oh yeah, look at the fuel now. Huge amount of fuel. And we are now a little crowded down here, which is fine. And this train should then replace sans the oil tankers, because we've never delivered any fuel anyway, so it's just costing us money having those things around. And we already have this one replaced. And so now this one is the next one. Okay. So load up on the construction material. So let's set that to 100%. And now he's ready to go. So he can hold 350 construction materials, and there's 2 trains on that, so it's a pretty good return. This guy's waiting for this train to pass through. I might want to add a signal. Nah, I don't think I need. I was going to put a signal right in here, so this train goes by and this train can start. But they have such good acceleration right now anyway that I don't think we're going to need that. And now our first Eastish fuel train should be arriving. And he is loading up with how many? 382 fuel. That is not bad at all. And, oh yeah, 0. Okay, well that's not cool. Why you hate me, game? Why do you hate me? See, it's loading up on oil right now. For some reason. It's only delivering oil. So it's like, it takes turns. Like 1 month it'll deliver oil, 1 month it'll deliver fuel. So it kind of, I don't know if that's the case. We'll see. We got lots of oil delivery. So I'm not sure how it decides what to deliver and what to use, but for some reason it's seeing 0 fuel to send to customers, and that is absolutely wrong. And I don't know if there's anything I can do about that, because we have a whole nother Eastish fuel here. And it's not delivering anything. So I want to actually stop this train. Because if we're not delivering any fuel, there's no sense in moving the trains around. So I'm going to see in the new month if it starts delivering, or at least it sees. There we go. Now it's seeing what we need it to see and delivering that fuel. So I'm going to turn this guy around and start him up again, because I want him to actually deliver something. Because I don't think, yeah, he delivered a little bit, but we need a little bit more activity going on here. It is delivering both, so I'm not sure what the hiccup was, but we're seeing 4,300 fuel demand, so that is good. I think because I took those fuel canisters off of the construction material train, it had to sort of reset its system and rethink its life or something. I don't know. Had to reevaluate its life. Grabbing the fuel. Hopefully Eastish fuel brings it up. And how is the fuel supply here? 52, and the 52 that I delivered before, and now we got 382. What is this going to give me? 42 million bucks. Thank you very much. So that is a whole lot of fuel. And this should really go up. I mean, this should be over 400 next time it updates. I'm hoping. Okay, I try not to speed it up too much, because I think the game, at this point where there's so much going on, that it's having a hard time. So there's 263 fuel. So we're at 21% already. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And no goods. So goods, again, are not being delivered like they should. I could do the same thing with goods that I do with fuel, except goods are delivered over here. And it's a pain. I could merge in with that tunnel, and that would be kind of an interesting an interesting line. Merging with the tunnel, breaking off, coming up above, and then merging in with the bridge. That would be a crazy, crazy line. But we have a lot of goods that we could be delivering here. And I want this goods factory to actually see those goods. Because look at the product here. We have 1,410 that we can make. Oh, that's just went way up there. I wonder what that was. 2,900 now. Interesting. I wonder what happened. Did it see something else? Because I think goods in the hub are pretty well maxed out, what they can be anyway. Let's look at hub. So yeah, goods, 85%. It's going to share about the same percentage as food because it's delivering to the same group. It's delivering to this, and all of this other miscellaneous commercial is not being covered. So we have goods going to hub and west. No, I nominate. I think that's who's getting them. Yeah, nominate's getting the goods. And east, not getting any goods. So if we wanted to deliver goods to east, how would that look? So we would have to basically pull from here like that. And then we would need to merge in with this. Just like that. Only that. There we go. Now, does that work? I merged in with the right one there, I believe. I'm gonna build it. Just because it's that crazy. Going from a tunnel. So this is the return. No, this is coming in. Okay. So that is the wrong track to be joined up with. I'm gonna take that back. We got something weird going on there. Not sure what's going on with that. But I'm gonna dial this back a little bit. Because this needs... What are you doing? This needs to come in right there. That's right. Okay. And yeah, that's a problem. All right, and then the return trip. The return trip is going to need to go around the outside of that. Okay. Now we're really pushing our luck. So let's dial this in around all the way through and then pull out from the tunnel here where we can. Nope, right there. Perfect. This is a gnarly track, especially because it's mostly under. Mostly underground. So that, I hope, is linked up right. Let's finish this off. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. But hey, you know, it's fun. Fun to try to experiment with this. And merge that right up there. Okay. So now we got a roundabout way of delivering goods into Eastish. So let's look at signaling. So signal wise, we are coming in here, so we want a signal. We need a signal on this track here to, you know, protect that. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need one on the outside track, so let's put one in the middle somewhere. Above ground will work just fine. So this one will have free reign to leave, but this one coming back needs to... Whoa. Needs to kind of bide its time. So that should work. And now with the train coming in, I'm thinking another signal right here will help delay that, because there's a long stretch in here between this signal and that signal. So I think that'll work. So let's set up the line. And these are cyan, like a darker cyan. I'm gonna do a darker cyan there. From there, we're gonna wrap it around right in to here. And I think that's good. Although it's not doubling that up. So why is that? Why is that? That is a problem. It's not using both sides, and that is an issue. So I'm going to close that off, and we're going to go back to track mode and see if there's an error in here. Unfortunately, it is very, very hard to debug problems. We're going to pause it. So why is that messing with me? Why is that not seeing both of those lines? It's not connecting to both of those lines. It should, I think this is fine. We're above ground. And I'm seeing that it's merging, but in here, I'm seeing problems. I'm just gonna sort of destroy everything. Okay, let's get back to track mode. And I'm gonna extend this track here. And then bring this one in. See, it's not connecting to it. And that's a problem. It's connecting right there. I'm gonna bring that one back a little bit more. No. So if I take this, that should match up there. Okay. I'm gonna bring this one across. And then this one I should be able to extend. Okay, now does it use both? It does not. Why doesn't it use both lines? Now it's using the other line. Notice that? It was using the inside, now it's using the outside line. It's almost like these are not connected. I'm pretty sure those are connected. If we look at the sort of the side here, you can just gently see where it splits off of that track. So maybe if I start it, back here. And it does indeed split off of that. And that one splits off. That should work. Let's place the signal back on. And this one can come in right there. See if that forces it to use both sides. It does not. So the other issue then becomes, is it over here that the problem is? So I'm going to pause it again. Nope, pause it. And just try to rearrange the track on this side. Track, please. There we go. So we're going to extend that out. We're going to extend this out. And let's see, try to extend this straight. That went straight. And then this one straight. That looks pretty gnarly in there. And it's not connecting that line at all. Not at all. So one of the things we could try is bridging and landing back on the ground, splitting all these off, and then bridging again. I was kind of hoping this would work. Let me extend this one first. Too much curvature. Too much curvature. What? Okay, let's try that again. Collision. Collision with what? Oh, there's a... What is that? Really? Okay. Okay, now... And can we do the same thing? Okay, now... Bring this over to Eastish again. Still only using one lane. Well, that is disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I'm not sure how to fix that, actually. I mean, this is underground, and I can't physically see what's going on down there. It looks like it's right, because this is branching off of here. This is branching off of here, and it looks like it should work. We've got signals in the right places. You know, signals in the right places here. But it's still only using one lane. And that's an issue. That's a big issue. I mean, it's using one lane out to here. Oh, that's why. I did all this work. The reason is it continues on to Far East. That is the issue. I did all that reconstruction because of that. Good Lord. Okay, so the fix for that then is a simple diamond interchange. Bingo. The diamond then allows this thing to come back out because there's no signals back in here, and then return where it needs to go. So I'm going to put a signal then right here, because the returning trains from the food lines, I want to give priority to this line here. So this is east-ish goods. Well, that was a lot of work just for that. So next episode, we will get that up and running and continue on. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.